love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, stop it up, don't stop. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, stop it up, don't stop.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome aboard to episode 7 of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise here on MLB The Show 25. We are live on YouTube and Twitch. And if you're new here, just checking out the content for the first time, welcome in. If you want to leave a like and subscribe, follow on Twitch, all that good stuff. Also have a Discord, also have a Twitter. Everything's in the channel bio because I keep forgetting to put it in the description. Shame on me. So we got a lot on the docket tonight. I'm on vacation, so I don't have a time limit for the next week, so to speak, when it comes to the stream length. Going to be covering the draft tonight, 2025 draft. And then we are going to be doing some simming up until we play against the Brewers tonight. So, with that being said, no Pirates points to talk about. We are getting ready to hop right into this draft. So let's get into it. Boosh. There we are. Hopefully everyone is doing alrighty. Okay, we are good. Okay. Like I said, hope everyone's doing okay. Turn it down just a hair. I've already got some prospects lined out here. I'm going to be honest. There's only 2 prospects I really want. Out of all the scouting we did, there's only 2 prospects I want. This team kind of needs everything. The farm system is not very good. I think the farm system is overrated when it comes to the show. Like it says, we got the 14th farm system and 14th ranked farm system in baseball. I just don't believe that. With all the C's and D's we got. So we're going to try to make it better. I think our first pick will be 6. Let's go to the draft and check out the board. MLB Draft 2025. I am excited. Know how this works. Thank you very much. 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 And thank you very much. So there you go. Top 5. Nationals, Angels, Mariners, Rockies, Cardinals. And then we get the number 6 pick. And then the Marlins, Blue Jays, Reds, and White Sox wrap around the top 10 there. So this ought to be good. I'm hoping for Drew Pope. This is who we are hoping for. This is the number 1 pick I want. It says he's supposed to go 5th. So it could be... it's risky. I don't know if he's going to make it that far. But if not, we got a nice starting pitcher that we should draft first. Gene Groves. 6'4", big guy. 6'4", 237. Out of our lovely neighbor to the north, Canada. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, like I said, Drew Pope is there. Nice little 6'4", 212 out of Washington. Switch hitter. That is what we want. If we don't get him, it's whatever. So, don't really have an agenda. The only thing I don't think we will scout, or the only thing we will draft, per se, are catchers. Just no one, catching-wise, there wasn't really a catcher that caught my eye. I did scout a couple, but I didn't put them on the board because there's just not that many good ones. Alan Wolf could be all right. I just think his potential, his overall could be in the 40s to start off with. I just don't see it. I don't know. He could be a gem, And then Tim McGill, like I said, we scouted a few, but the low overalls are what kill me. Even if they do have high potential, a low overall, like a 37, is just not going to cut it. And then there's a 28. I mean, that just kind of doesn't matter to me. I mean, JP Frey is solid. We could, maybe draft him late if we really wanted to, but I just don't see any catchers that we can get for the future. So, enough talking. Let's hop into the draft. Here we go. Number 1 pick in the 2025 draft, the Washington Nationals will select William Zimmerman, a starter. I actually did want him. That's 69%. Kind of nice. But hey, that's fine. If I could be honest, starting pitcher is probably the last thing we need. We have a rotation set for a couple years at least. So I'm looking for more position players in this draft. So we'll see what happens. So William Zimmerman, first pick in the 2025 draft, goes to the Nats. Number 2, here we go. The Angels will select Porter Stahl, another starter. Now, I actually did like Porter Stahl. He was a very good-looking pitcher. Scouted him to 90%, and I was very happy with him. He was second on our board. No surprise that we do not get him. But, once again, that's fine. That's fine. Not upset about that. Third pick. Here we go. The Mariners are on the clock. They will receive. And they got Drew Pope. Dadgummit. See, I just... it was a stretch to get him to fall as far as he did. But the Mariners beat us to it. And that sucks. So, ironically, it looks like we may be drafting a pitcher. I don't know. So, Rockies are on the clock. So, we do have some guys that we could still be interested in. Reggie Romano, a left fielder. Definitely not as sexy, if you will, as Mr. Pope there. Gene Groves will probably be our first pick. Ironically, a starter, but he's a big dude. Good pitcher, and we are on the clock. We got 4 minutes to think about this. I really don't see anything else. We're going to go ahead and draft this pitcher. And then we're going to try to go position the rest of the way. It's just unfortunate, man. Drew Pope was the one I wanted. He was really the one I wanted. But hey, that's drafts for you. Richard Duarte would become the next first baseman I want. We could draft him maybe 3rd pick. Let me go ahead and move him up a little bit here. And then, of course, Jonah McMahon. Not really that scouted, so really wouldn't look into it. All right, so our first pick, ironically, will be a starter. Make sure we're live here. Okay, we are live. Cool. So our number 1 pick, starting pitcher, Gene Groves, 6'4", 237, out of Canada. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Pirates, Gene Groves. Love to see that. Mostly scouted. Hopefully he's not a bust. The draft class didn't look that great. Let me make sure this captured. For the Discord, which you should join if you're not a part of the Discord. All right, here we go. All right, good. All right, let me check out some more prospects real quick while we wait. I would like a third baseman. Dante Wilkes is a solid looking piece, but see, I just don't see anything that sticks out, you know. $23 years old. Yeah, see, there just wasn't any solid third baseman. Tom McClendon could probably be our third pick. It depends on who's here. Emerson Lane's another pitcher that we have scouted. I do like his velo, but I doubt he will be around by the time we pick again, which will be way over here. Whoops. At the 46th pick and then the 68th pick. So I don't think he's going to be around. There goes Alan Wolf, top catching prospect to the Rangers. That does not surprise me. Let's just go ahead and skip to our next pick. And a lot of our guys got taken, which really sucks. I'm not going to lie. Really, really sucks. So let's see here. So this is 46th pick. We could go ahead and go McClendon. He just doesn't look that good. He's probably not going to be good. Man, ironically, I could go with 2 pitchers here. Here's a reliever that's okay. Another big guy, Jonah McMahon, 6'5", 205 from Massachusetts. Not really scouted, though, which is what sucks. And now we're kind of just at a point where we don't really have anyone that's scouted. Because I spent a lot of time on let's see here. Guy's not scouted. See, none of these guys are scouted, so I'm not really concerned. What's up, Randy? I guess we'll go, I guess we'll go with another starter. That's really not my goal here. If McGill is on... $48... Yeah, McClendon seems like someone that's already... Okay. Let's just go ahead and take someone that we know. It's already not going that well. Another starter, Alfonso Nunez, 6'5", 231. And then we'll probably go, if he's still here, which I doubt he'll be here. We're going to get one more pitcher, and then we're going to go position players the rest of the draft. So Alfonso Nunez, 22 years old. Could be a late bloomer. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Guess we didn't draft as well as we hoped we did, but that's okay. I really struggle with scouting, but that's okay. I don't want to be that good because I feel like scouting is one of those things that if you are really good at it, it kind of just takes some of the fun out. So Jonah McMahon could be our next pick if he's there. He doesn't look that great, and he's not all the way scouted. Tim McClendon, I just don't like that he could already be at his max, and that just doesn't scream. That usually never screams good. Let me look at something here. May just have to start winging it. Wiley. Good on second base. We're good on starters for now. Yeah, and then everything else is just a gamble. And that's fine. It's a gamble, it's a gamble. 85 to 96. We'll probably go with Sam Sinecor before we go with Tim McGill. Because I just have him scouted more, and I just like what I see more out of him. He may be our next pick. What's our next position here? 68. Whoops. Yeah, McClendon's just someone I'm not interested in. So could be 100. So we could maybe save him for 84. He could be our round 3 pick. We could go with Jonah McMahon if he is here. So we'll see if these guys are here. I'll be happy if they are. They are not. Okay, so the first baseman got taken. Jonah McMahon to the Orioles. So we're going to go ahead and just, it seems like our picks are going earlier than normal. Guy doesn't look that great. His potential, though, should be pretty high. So for our, actually, technically our third pick, we're going to go with catcher Sam Sinecor, 5'10", 188 out of California. He is a catcher. So our farm system isn't that bad on catchers, but we could definitely improve. This is definitely a win-win. Did you capture? Please say you captured. Okay, it did. Awesome. So I need to add some more people here to the draft. What's up, Maddie? 37% interest in signing. I don't like that. And now we're just into the, kind of just guessing territory here. Yeah, you worked today. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better. Dustin Hill. He's probably going to be a bust, right? See, I'm just not seeing anything that I want. Like, I know that they're not scouted, so you kind of just got to take that with a grain of salt. You had 5 slices of pizza, not a good idea. I would like an outfielder. We kind of don't need a center fielder. Left field. I would like a left fielder. But there's just nothing here. I know we scouted more players than this, though. Tim Riley. Add him to draft queue. Why not? Like I said, these guys ain't scouted, so we really got to take this with a grain of salt. But we are on the clock. All right, that reliever is still there. We could just go ahead and get our one reliever here. Fastball, changeup, curve. 6'4", 211 from the Dominican Republic. 100% scouted. His thing is not very... He doesn't look very excited to be here. I'll put it that way. Closer seems nice, too. 30 seconds. Phil Caps. Let's see here. Let's just go ahead and get our reliever. Manuel Rosado. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, Brian, appreciate the raid, man. Thank you kindly. Man, that's just unfortunate. Ironically, I said we're not going to draft any pitchers, and that's all I've drafted are pitchers. So, pretty much from here on out, it's going to be a guessing game. It is going to be a guessing game. That guy cannot run. Oh, TJ Champion? Dude, this guy has to be good, right? His last name's Champion. Don't want anybody that's injured. I would prefer not to have anybody that's injured. Like, look how low these overalls are. That's just such a low overall. He allegedly projects pretty good. Carlos Maldonado could be an okay pick later on. I guess I really need to find a third baseman. That's kind of what we need. Alexi Rodriguez is the only one we have scouted. Blair Mack is kind of scouted, but he's not going to be good for long. Dude's already 23. Everyone's so daggum old. What's up, Brian? Tell me the news. Man, I'm going to be so mad that Drew Pope is going to be a monster and we did not get him. Going to be very upset. Hey, look at that. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. And we're surprisingly still in the running, too. We're coming into this episode just a half game behind the Reds. William Tavares. That's an interesting pick. Okay. I really need a third baseman, but this guy just doesn't look like he's it. This is probably going to be a bad pick, but we're going to take Blair Mack next. He's not even ranked, though, so we could probably get away with it. We'll probably go with William Tavares. Oh! I guess I'm not seeing my YouTube comments if you're putting that in. Hold on one second. Okay, go ahead and try again. On YouTube there. This dude is also not ranked. Yeah, I understand. Try again. If someone's been talking on YouTube, I do apologize. I don't know why sometimes it just doesn't work, and I don't know it don't work until you guys tell me. So we are on the clock here, round 4. We're going to go ahead and go with left fielder William Tavares. 18-year-old, 5'7", 176 left fielder. Obviously not scouted, but this would be the time to take him. So William Tavares, welcome to the Pittsburgh Pirates. The good news is about this draft is that our minor league system's already bad, so not really going to lose anything if we draft bad prospects, so to speak. I did not see it. I really hate that keeps doing that, and I really have no idea that it's doing that. So I'm going to have to do this the hard way. Again. I did not see it. So I will move my phone over here where I can see it. So I'm going to have to read chat from 2 different screens. Playing the Brewers, 21 runs. Yeah, good luck. GG's. Good luck. Lexi Ramirez, 19 years old. Blair Mack is 21. He's not ranked. Neither is Ramirez. There goes Grieve. I think these 2 will be the next ones I draft, really. If they're there. I mean, they're probably not going to be there. Just so many low overalls, man. Like, what do you want me to do? Second baseman. Probably play somewhere else. We're done getting relievers. I know that. Victor Cardona, 6'5", 226, second baseman. Could be a possibility. Can you imagine if this guy started off as a 85 overall? That would be insane in the membrane. Hank Watson. Yeah, the ratings don't matter. True story. Ratings don't matter, everyone. Remember that. Hey, there's a right fielder. He's 22, though. Dadgummit, stop doing that. A catcher who could play third base, too. I forgot about this guy. He's semi-scouted, but he can't field worth a darn. So I don't think he would be a good pick. So let's see. Not ranked, and not ranked. Who do we draft? Left fielder, reliever, catcher, starter. Oh, we need to go ahead and get an infielder. So it's either Alexi Rodriguez, who we have kind of scouted, or we have Blair Mack, who we have more scouted, but he's probably going to reach his potential already. He's 21. Ramirez is 19. It's probably not going to be pretty, whichever way we do it. An 82. Did you pin a message? Ads. Yeah, I'm sorry about the ads, guys. Oh, there goes one of our guys. All right, so literally it's going to be third baseman. We are in the dumps here. Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, you can go over to YouTube if you guys want. I do have the YouTube chat open on another screen, so you could definitely do that if you want. Remember the ratings in MLB The Show 25 don't matter. I see that now. That's funny. I like that. All right, here we go. We are on the clock. I think we're going to go with Alexi Ramirez. Even though he's Leslie scouted, I think we're going to go with him. So, Alexi Rodriguez. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Make it easy on yourselves. Talk and chat on Twitch. Watch them on YouTube. Another A-Rod. Hey, that's got to be good, right? A-Rod, a third baseman. All right. We have one more pick. I doubt it's going to be Blair Mack. I would like another infielder if possible. Everyone's injured. Mario Encarnacion. This dude just sounds like a home run hitter. Western Theophanopoulos. Warren, not Western. Good Lord. Learn to talk, idiot. This dude is strange. I may draft him for his name. Joseph Miller. What is it, Banksy Cat? He does not want to be in here. Full of Love? Woodrow Full of Love? I like that one. That's a good name, too. We'll have to enter the draft queue. They gave Jazz Chisholm A-Rod's number. Overrated. Alright, so it's going to be between these two. Let me let my cat out real quick.
Hi. You want out?
All right, like I said, sorry about that. I don't know why sometimes the YouTube thing doesn't work. I do have a YouTube chat pulled up, though. So if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to chat, and I'll do my best to keep track here. All right, skip to our next pick. All right, here we go. Our last pick is going to be first baseman Warren Theophanopoulos, 22, 5'11", 170 out of New Hampshire. He is a first baseman that can play left field and right field. I doubt that's going to happen, but welcome to the Pirates, Warren Theophanopoulos. I love that name so very much. That is a name. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Sean, I can see you now. I can see on my second screen here. No, man. It's frustrating. Cannonball coming. What up, coach? Yeah, it really sucks that sometimes the YouTube chat just doesn't work, and I don't know why. I have no idea until you guys have to point it out. So that's our draft. Pretty lacking, really. I'm going to be very upset because the pick that we wanted, the only guy I really wanted was Drew Pope. And unfortunately, he's going to look like an absolute stud, and he went to the Mariners. So that sucks, but hey, we drafted a pitcher, a starter. We drafted 2 starters, actually. We drafted a catcher, a reliever, and a left fielder, third baseman, and a first baseman. So, hey, that's the draft for you. I'm not going to score 21 runs. I don't even know what the pitching matchup is. We're going to find out, though. All right, so that is our draft. We are not done. Save it. We are not done. We're going to play a game tonight. I'm on vacation, so I don't have to be done by 11. If you guys want extra innings, now's the night to have it. Looks like we'll be going through the trade deadline, too, actually. I didn't even think about that because we're going to this series right here in Milwaukee. That's where we're going. Not interested in the All-Star game, so we're just going to sim here. Let's see who's in the Home Run Derby. Pretty much the same people. Aaron Judge, Marcell Ozuna, Brent Rooker, Shohei Ohtani, Juan Soto, shout out to Kerry Carpenter, Austin Riley, and Anthony Santander. So no Ronald Acuna Jr. You want a doubleheader? Well, you get a doubleheader and a half. Coach, I'm doing good, man. I've been watching your VODs on YouTube. I have to finish the latest one you put up. I haven't done it yet. But as you said, raise the Jolly Rancher, which is probably my favorite thing I've heard. How was opening day for you? I heard you say that you went to the Royals game. We do have an all-star. It's not going to be Paul Skeens. Are you guys surprised by that? I'm surprised by that. It's probably not going to be Paul Skeens. Who do we got? Who do we got? Garrett Cole's going to get the start. All right, let me go back here. Dadgummit. Been playing this game for 10 years and still can't figure it out. I think I know who it is, but I'm going to hold my judgment here until I can figure it out. Oh, it is Paul Skeens. All right, Skeens did make it into the 100 velo. Holy smokes. I've never seen a franchise card that goes to 100. That's crazy. So, Paul Skeens will make it. David Bednar is going to make it. That surprises me. But he's been good, man. 30 saves in 36 situations or opportunities. 2.6 ERA. I'm in the National League, man. Get over it. So let's just say Paul Skeens will start. Do we have anyone offensively? I doubt it. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Okay. So, yeah, Paul Skeens and David Bednar are our 2 representatives in the All-Star game. Love that. I probably won't put that in the Discord. That's not that important. So, we're going to skip the All-Star game, though. Hey, that's good, man. It was your son's birthday. That's awesome. American League defeated the National League, so you know Paul Skeens didn't start. Don't care about the Futures game. Is that bad? I don't care about the Futures game. That's bad, isn't it? Let's keep simming. Oh, yeah, sign draft picks. Oh, yeah. Gotta do that. Cool, cool, cool. I know how this works, kind of. I kind of know how this works. Let's see here. 48, 48, 55, 37. Holy crap, 37. Well, I don't really care about the reliever. Not going to lie. I want to keep it a $110 with you guys. Don't really care if we get the reliever or not. Our new priority is to get these 2 starters locked in. And then we'll go from there. So we can go ahead and offer Alfonso Nunez. I know. 1.8. Let's just give him a basic offer. Let's see what happens. And he'll accept. All right, Alfonso Nunez is our first draft pick to sign with us. Attaboy. What's the record? I will tell you. Hold on 1 second. I will absolutely tell you. Let's go ahead and get... I'm very curious about Warren Theophanopoulos, so let's go ahead and get him ready. Go ahead and advance that. Coach, we are 52 and 45. We are tied with the Reds atop the NL Central. Cubs are starting to come back into play. Brewers and Cardinals are falling out of it. We faced the Cardinals in the last episode, and boy, they showed us why they were bad. So, we're doing good. We're healthy as of right now. We made a move in the last episode. We made a trade. We traded Triolio to the Rangers for 3 prospects. They're number 14, number 13, and number 11. And we went out and signed J.D. Martinez to be our full-time DH for the season. Not a sexy pick, but he's going to fill a hole that we need. So, someone recommended I go get more power. There was nothing on the block, so we went out and got J.D. Martinez. Somehow has a steal. I don't get that. So let's keep going. We got some simming to do. Rays are offering us a trade. Trying to get and maintain watch time. Oh, dude, watch time. I'll tell you, I don't stream for like 2 days, and my watch time drops by like 200 hours. It's ridiculous, but I don't really go for that anymore. All right, the Rays are wanting Andrew Haney, who's actually in our bullpen. I don't think the Rays need him. The 74? No, you definitely don't need him. I mean, you can make an argument maybe they do because Zach Littell's not really a starter, if you ask me. He's doing pretty good, but he's not really a starter. You got Joe Boyle. I don't think this trade makes sense. You're offering me a prospect, Jose Caballero. We're not going to take that deal. I mean, that would be a nice trade, but I feel like I'd be ripping off the Rays on that deal. So we're going to say no to that one. Keep her going. Let's keep her going here. Shout out to Bailey Falter, man. He's turning it up. Signed draft picks. 48. Come on, man. Alexi Rodriguez is still not there. Let's go ahead and just offer Rodriguez something. What do you want? 357? I'll give you 405. Are you going to take that? Nope, of course you're not. You silly Billy. Hey, man, if you don't want to sign, you don't have to sign. It's okay. There are people that I'm sure want to sign. Let's go ahead and get Warren Theophanopoulos a deal here. He wants $295. We need to go a little higher. And Warren Theophanopoulos has decided to sign with us. Attaboy. Don't care if he's got a bad overall. Not going to lie. Don't really care. Should face off against Nestor Cortez. Hey, it could work. We could get Nestor Cortez. This reliever will be dead last. That was a good play. All right. So next time we should be able to offer our number 1 and number 2 prospects a deal here. Oh, I've had the first, Brian, I don't know if you're here, but we had the first bad trade of the series. And it involved your Guardians. You are really not going to like this. Oh, Padres and Mariners have also made some deals. Okay. Well, we'll go to that in a second. So, the Rockies traded... The Guardians traded away Travis Bazana. Bazana? To the Rockies for a starting pitcher, Blake Adams. The thing is, this Blake Adams guy is a 23-year-old C potential starter. The Guardians gave away one of their best prospects, if I'm not mistaken, for this pitcher. So, not great. Not a great deal. The Rays got Josh Rojas from the White Sox for Aiden Smith. Mariners are making some moves. Yoho Polzo from the Cardinals. What? So they went out and just completely got new catchers. And they sent their closer away. I gotta check this out. Hold on a second. I gotta look at this. Well, there's Salas right there. Okay. Sure. Schoolboy 8th years. Yeah, I said that. I didn't expect. That was insane. These guys are crazy to have to offer that kind of contract. All right, so this is not a great trade. Ethan Salas would definitely not go. But to be fair, the Padres got a closer. Don't know why. I really don't know why they did this. Padres are still trying to compete in the wild card. They are ahead of us. So, I mean, good move for them. Mariners are out, mostly out. And they are fighting for the wild card. So they're trying to improve their team to fight for wild card. So in a way, the trades make sense except for Ethan Salas. That one does not make sense to me. That one does not make sense to me. Alrighty. Hey, Coach, are you still here? I want to show you something. I don't know if you saw this or not. I know Spencer Horwitz is killing it in your franchise. I'm happy to say, though, that Spencer Horwitz got a potential upgrade in mine. He's not a C potential anymore. He's a B potential. And I am so excited. I am so excited. I did not make that change. This is all the game doing this. So, I am so excited to see what he develops into. I think he even got a new quirk. The Unfazed, I think, is a new quirk. I'm not sure. Which players can lose and gain quirks. But I don't know the specifics on when they get them. But, dude, I'm excited. I'm telling you. He is so much fun to play with. Okay, let's sim again. Take 2 out of 3 out of the White Sox. Now we got to face the Tigers. Boy, Paul Skeens got lit up. Something you don't think you should ever say. Now we enter contract extensions. Hey,
Someone come say hello.
are they finally asleep?
Yep. I had to lay in there though to get them to stop talking to each other.
Alright, just let them talk to each other.
Oh no, they were keeping themselves up and they were starting to fight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it finally happened. But hey, it took the whole day.
It
Oh, man.
took the whole day.
Well, they started fighting because Tegan kept moving up there trying to get comfy, and Leo hated the noise she was doing.
Well, if he's gonna have people over,
Yeah,
you gotta
it
get
was
used to
Leo
that.
being the one with the problem, not Tegan.
So we're gonna get this guy more money. He wants 6.2, but a 51% motivation is not gonna be enough. Holy crap, we're gonna have to give him a lot of money.
Oh baby, crazy coach, huh?
Let's do 6.6. Okay, he's not gonna take that. That does not surprise me. Let's try the third baseman again. I haven't been keeping watch of his potential.
I'm probably gonna sound really bad.
What up?
What's up with baseball players and having the last name Rodriguez?
It's very popular. All right, screw off, A-Rod. It's a popular name.
I know, but it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's a popular name. This is putting a hole in my plans.
Brunji's time.
I guess we can give Tavares a deal, an offer. See if he'll take it. I doubt he will. Okay, he will. 51%. We'll take it. William Tavares is signed. So that's 3 of our prospects down. 3 to go. So let's get... how many days we got? 10 days? Oh, yeah, we can do this. So we just got a catcher, starter, third baseman, and a reliever to sign. That's all we got. Keep her going. Keep her going.
You got this. You got this. You got this.
Nothing on the waiver. Now, someone did mention in Discord that I should probably... Whoops. That I should look for a reliever. Maybe for the bullpen. But the relievers that are on the trade block don't make sense to trade for. Get it right. I love you bunches. Because a lot of these relievers that's on the market are teams that are competing. So I definitely don't want to... He'll beg to be out in a couple minutes. So, like, it just doesn't make sense to go after any of these guys. I don't know why. I mean, Jason Foley could be an option for the Tigers. But like I said, you know, when I talked about the trade in the last, you know, I guess the couple episodes ago, we have a very limited amount of prospects. So I don't think we're going to be able to go out and get some of these guys. And that's fine. That's fine. Garrett Clevenger would be a nice lefty out of the bullpen. If we did go get a reliever, we do need another lefty. And I think Clevenger could be that guy, but I don't think we're probably going to stand firm. Don't know why Kopech's on there. Graveman, Nick Mears. Yeah, see, now we're just getting to where we don't really need any of these guys. I promise there's going to be gameplay. I swear. Coach, going back to you real quick. Did you get your PC ordered? Let's keep... Oh, contract extensions. Let's just look at contract extensions for kicks and giggles. All right, what do we got here? Skeens. I'm going to extend Skeens next year. I need to know what our financials look like going into next season. But I think we're going to re-sign Skeens next season. Joey Bart definitely deserves a little bit of a contract extension, but I don't think we're going to do it now. Spencer Horowitz definitely deserves one, but he's under renewal, so no reason to do that there. I don't think we're going to extend anybody this year. I just don't see anyone that we can just be like, hey, we definitely need to sign you. Paul Skeens is our, he is definitely our guy that we're going to work on signing. Oh, his velo dropped back down to a 99. Anyway. O'Neal Cruz. I want to be upfront about O'Neal Cruz. Once his arbitration years are done, I don't think we're going to keep him. I just don't think so. He's nearing mid. I don't know what his potential max is. I don't like to check that because it just kind of makes it unfun for me. But I just don't see O'Neal Cruz being a guy that we're going to keep after 3 more years. So just don't see it. Ordered Thursday. Will be here on the 7th. Oh, that's so good, man. And you said you were going to give your sons, you said you were going to give your sons the other one, which is awesome. I'm working on the same thing to try to get Leo his. Boy, the Tigers are just kicking our butts. So I don't know where the offense is gone. That's a big L right there. And we're still tied with the Reds. So apparently the Reds are losing as well. Cubs are now back in it. Boy, we just did not show up at all. Maybe we do need to look for a reliever. All right. Rodriguez is looking a little better, but not that great. Ron Presley's going to blow this game for the Cubs, by the way, in real life. I don't know why the Cubs go out there and sign like these good relievers, and then as soon as they go to the Cubs, they just suck. Like they just can't do anything. You know, Hector Neris last year, and now you've got Ryan Presley, who apparently just can't save a game, save his life. Let's get Gene Groves here. I'll pay you some money, buddy. How about 6-7? Atta baby. Our first pick, Gene Groves, has signed with us. Love to see it. Let's move you to priority 1. Move you to 2. And now we got to get Alexi Ramirez. We could probably get away with 4 and 5-5. Let's do that. There we go. Alexi Rodriguez, wrong guy, has now signed with us. He's a pretty short dude, but hey, short people rule. Am I right? Third baseman that could play first. And now we could really start to get focused on these 2 players here. Boy, if Sam Sinecor ends up being a 58 overall to start his season, this will be a good pick for us. All right, let's keep her going. Keep her going. Anything on the waiver wire? No, I don't think anything will be on the waiver wire. Dude, I would give Skeens this much. He actually doesn't. Well, I'd have to really bump it up to do that. So it looks like next year would be the year where we want to extend him. So that's what we're going to do. Jared Jones has got a while. Joey Bart. Let's see what Bart wants. He's got 2 years of arbitration. He wants 5 years. If Joey Bart's potential gets bumped up to a B, I will absolutely extend him. I will absolutely extend Joey Bart if he gets to a B potential. Joey Bart is a good player. Both in yours and mine, Coach. I really like Joey Bart, and I did not expect him to be as good as he's been. All right, enough of that. Do we make a run for Sean Reed or for Reed Foley here? Tigers are 51 and 52. They're actually in the wild card spot, so no, we cannot make an offer for him. Alvarado's with the Phillies. The Phillies are doing good. No reason to get him. Clayton Kershaw's on the trade block. Stud. Oh, man. You do it right. You do it right. Sam Hinges is on the block. He's going to require... Well, now the Guardians are probably competing too, aren't they? Yep, Guardians are... Wow, the wild card is set in stone. Thank you. Royals are 2 games out. Pretty much the Blue Jays are the only proper team we can trade with. But I don't think they have a reliever. Nick Stanley got a potential upgrade. Ryan Yarborough. They got him in AAA. Do we make a run at Ryan Yarborough? Maybe to get another lefty in that bullpen? Tommy Nance. I remember when he was with the Cubs. Amir Garrett's overrated, so we're not going to go for him. What are they looking for? They're looking for a starter, which would have to be a prospect. We do have a couple of starters we could offer. Mike Burrows could be that guy. Ashcraft could be that guy. They definitely need some starters. Not sold on that either. Don't really have any spare change there. Third base. Yeah, see, we got nothing at third, so we couldn't... if we're willing to get rid of... I'm going to think about it. Maybe we trade Mike Burrows. He's on the 40-man. I have no use for him. So if we decide to do this, we'll probably try to acquire Ryan Yarborough. He's going to get better, too. That's the thing. And then a move we could do... Carson Fulmer is an injury reserve kind of guy. Caleb Ferguson has just not been that good. He really hasn't. And neither is Bonda. He's really starting to struggle. We definitely need a lefty. We'll have to think about that. We will have to think about that. What do we got here? Let's move Santana up. Yeah, maybe we do need some bullpen help. I think you guys may have a point. I think we do need some bullpen help. We'll wait until the very last day. Phillies are offering us a trade. What do we got? They want Andrew Heaney, and they're going to offer us Luzardo. See, that trade doesn't make any sense. That trade makes 0 sense. So, obviously, we're not going to do this trade. You want a pitcher that's older with a lower overall when you're competing. It could be a salary dump, but then again, he's a free agent at the end of the year. So, just... I don't know. Don't sign him. at the end of the year. Call you crazy, but that trade don't make sense. We're not going to do that. Twins are offering us a trade. They want IKF for Husker. Okay, now Husker Yanoa. I kind of like this deal, but I'm not going to do it because IKF is actually carrying his weight. It's hitting 253. 9 homers, 47 RBIs, 13 stolen bases. On base is around 400. What's up, Travis? He just signed with the Yanks in real life? Oh, yeah, Yarborough. Yeah. What just happened? I saw the Cubs won the game, but what just happened? Anyway. I'm going to say no to that trade. We're definitely not going to be trading any more position players. Scouting time. You guys are going to be sick of me by the time we get to the game, aren't you? All right. Hey, Sam Sinclair's looking pretty good. And we got money to sign these guys. Let's get these dudes signed. Sam Sinclair, not Sinclair, Sinclair has signed with us. So we got one prospect left. It's going to be close. Let's keep her going. Got a three-way tie at first. Look at that, man. Cubs, us, and the Reds. We have been slumping. The Cubs have been surging. And meanwhile, the Brewers and Cardinals are just like, hi, how you doing? We're here. How are you? Hopefully you're good. You know. Finally get a win. Reds are offering us trade. Absolutely not. This trade also doesn't make sense. Maybe. That's a joke. I'm absolutely not going to make that deal. There we go. All right. Yeah. Not going to make this deal. We're competing with you. So. You have Ellie De La Cruz. What's going on with him, man? Not going to make that trade. Okay. So how's everyone doing? How's your team doing? Double A, Nick Camilo. Let's go ahead and just give you a 10. You lose a series. All right, we're starting to fall into a cold streak after the All-Star break. 2, 4, 6. We're 3-6 since the All-Star break. That's not what we want to see. But thankfully, everyone else is also sucking. So we're getting so lucky. Why has your motivation gone up? I think we're going to try to swing a trade. We lose against the Giants. We won the second game. Orioles want to trade with us. Andrew Haney for Dan Kramer. That doesn't make sense. Not going to do that trade. Sorry. I'll tell you what. If we make the playoffs, we're going to be... It's going to be... I'll be shocked. Like, first year playoff run? I didn't expect that. Did you? All right, we got money. Let's just sign them. All right, Manuel Rosardo has signed with us. And we have all of our prospects signed. Everyone is here. And we will actually get to check out the Dodgers want IKF for Clayton Kershaw. I mean, technically, this trade makes sense. Actually, technically, it doesn't, because they've got plenty of pieces here. So no, we're not going to do that deal. But we are going to go back to the Blue Jays, who are 44-66. They are nowhere near the wild card. I guess technically we could look at the White Sox also. And we're going to go see if we can find a reliever. So we know about Ryan Yarborough. We know what it takes to get him. He's in AAA, for God's sakes. Like, he could definitely come up. White Sox, what do you got? Karinchak? That's interesting. We don't need any righties, though. We're good on righties. Yeah, the White Sox have absolutely nothing to offer us. So, we're going to go back to the Blue Jays. And we're going to try to acquire Ryan Yarborough. They need a starter. Obviously, it's going to be a prospect, which we don't have a lot of. So we're going to offer them Mike Burrows. He's 25. He's a 66 overall. He's going to clear a spot on our 40-man. Well, he won't clear a spot on a 40-man, but his clock is ticking. We're not going to use him. A 66 overall. He's going to fit in about right here. So I think this trade makes sense. Let me see something real quick. Well, what are we giving him? Mike Burrows, our 10th ranked prospect. That's a little high. You know what? Our farm system's kind of a wreck anyway. Let's go ahead and offer him our 10th ranked prospect, Mike Burrows. Did you miss the draft? What's up, Dez? You did, man. You did. It didn't go that well. I'm not going to lie. We'll get to see the overalls, though. I don't feel that confident about it. But the two players that we really wanted did not last. So we're about to swing a trade here. We need some lefty help. So we're going to trade our number 10 prospect, who's not that good. Let's go to the Blue Jays. Whoops. And we're going to go acquire Ryan Yarborough. He's making $3.9 million, and they have him in AAA. And he's doing so good in AAA. He's been actually getting better over his last couple seasons. So, could this trade blow up in our face? Yes, but I don't think it will. I mean, even if it does, we're not giving up a whole lot. You know, we're not giving up a whole lot. And it's better than what we have right now. So, as soon as I make sure the screen captured. Come on. How are you, Des? Slurve, sinker, fastball, changeup, and cutter. I don't know if Ryan Yarborough is a ground ball pitcher. Can someone maybe clarify that for me? He doesn't look like a strikeout pitcher. But we are going to swing this deal here. We're going to offer them a pitching prospect, our number 10, for Ryan Yarborough. I think that's a solid trade. It's not, like I said, it's not a sexy move. It's really not a sexy move. But it's not on the 40-man. That's fine. 26. So we have 38 people on the thing. Okay. So let's move him to Major League. Now we got to move somebody down. It's either going to be Ferguson or Banda. And I don't know which one. A 5-3-3. $43 innings for him. Looks like it's going to be Ferguson. 31 runs in 50 innings, 23 runs in 43 innings, yeah. 8 home runs, 9 home runs. He's given up more walks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to move Ferguson down to AAA. Oh, it can't. That's fine. That's actually okay. If He goes down. It's not a big deal. I love this new feature that they put in the game where like they could just say no. I do like that. I don't want to move Bonda down. His pitching clutch is so good. That 4.19 ERA's got to change. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put Ferguson on waivers. I guess we kind of have to designate him for assignment. If it happens, it happens. But he just hasn't been that good. A 5.33 ERA. He has been a workhorse, 50 innings. Negative WAR, even though it's about even. Bonda technically has a worse WAR. But the pitching clutch is a big deal. So, whoops. All right. So, we'll see if anyone gets them. If someone does, like I said, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So, what do you guys think of that trade? What do you think about that? Not a sexy trade. Solid? Yeah, we're doing good, man. I'm on vacation now, so I am awesome. Ryan Yarborough needs to be in a... We're going to move Banda back down here. I want Santana to get most of these. We also have Duarte coming back soon. From injury. 11 days, actually. So once he comes back, we'll have to figure out something else as well. Alright, so that's all we're going to do. Like, there's really nothing else I can think of to possibly reasonably... I mean, Shane Baz, I thought about Shane Baz, but our starting rotation is okay. It hasn't been super... Paul Skeens is doing his job. ERA's a tad bit high for him. I'll be honest, his strikeout numbers are low. His strikeout numbers are really low. Mitch Keller's 5-9. Jared Jones is 7-10, but he's got an ERA under 4, so that's fine. Bailey Falter's been good. Johan Oviedo has been excellent. All right. And, of course, you can't forget that we have Bubba Chandler waiting in the rings down here. He is doing a great job in AAA. He's 9-6, ERA 2.3, 128 strikeouts, 116 innings, only 38 walks. So, he's definitely going to make a run at the rotation next year if he keeps doing this. All right, so let's get through the trade deadline. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, who did we trade? Duh. Alright, so I need to go call up. Excuse me 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, who needs Hunter Barco? You don't look that great. Alright, he's going to go up to AAA. He really doesn't look that great. He looks like someone's going to get bounced around out there. But he deserves it. Let's put him up there. And then we will get Justin Mays to AA. I'm very anal about this stuff. I have to fix this. Don't really want you second in the rotation, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, see, we're dead last, so it kind of doesn't matter. Our farm system is a Absolute train wreck. Absolute train wreck. But hey, look at that. Going into August, we are tied with the Cubs. Reds are starting to falter a little bit. Brewers are hanging around. Cardinals are the Cardinals. Cubs are interested in a trade. Jameson Taillon, nope. Once again, doesn't make sense to have this trade. This looks like a salary dump situation, but we're not going to do that. Sorry, Cubbies. We've already got our draft picks signed. We are good. What do we got here? Jace Brown has struggled. That's the first time he struggled all year, so I'm not worried about it. Brendan Malone will have to bounce back after a month of July. That is our AA. Peter Strzelecki. What do you call this guy, Coach? You call this guy like Scrabble or something, which is funny. Good month for him. Anyone get a... Did anybody get a potential bump? I doubt it. Bednar's still doing good. Ah, Joey Bart. No, we don't want to see those negatives, man. 20 home runs for Joey Bart, though. Andy Rodriguez is developing nicely. Henry Davis is doing good. Horowitz. Oh, my God, Horowitz. You are... Oh, I want you to turn to a masher so bad. Billy Cook. Anyone. Whoops. Nick Gonzalez. No. G1 Bay. No. Brian Hayes. 231, man. He is absolutely struggle bussing. IKF. Peguero. No. Brian Reynolds. He'll get it going. JD Martinez has 5 home runs with us. That's fine. O'Neal Cruz. Still going up. He's starting to swing the bat. Andrew McCutcheon is still dying, but that's okay. We're keeping McCutcheon for sentimental reasons. All right, let's get to this Brewers series. We're going to keep simming here. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Anything at the waiver wire? Nothing. DJ LeMahieu. Hey, Coach, by the way, I know you were asking about the waiver wire in your broadcast. It's always good to check the waiver wire the first couple days of August. So, okay, the trade deadline was literally nothing but us making a trade on the deadline. Seems like everyone did their trade in mid-July. Oh, you guys ready? You guys ready to see the draft picks? This is going to be so bad. Please don't be awful. Please don't be awful. Please don't be awful. I really don't want to... part of me wants to show the draft picks after the game. But we'll go ahead. Oh, man. All right, let's take a look at the draft picks. Okay. Hey. Not bad. Unfortunately, Tavares was a bust. I like C potential players. I think C potential players are pretty good because they can always turn into a B. So Gene Groves is an 85 actual potential. I think we did pretty good there. He's 21. He's got great stamina already. Pitching clutch is pretty good. Fastball, slider, curve. Alfonso Nunez is a starter. He's a 78 potential. That pitching clutch is, holy smokes, awful. But good stamina. Good velo. Durability is a question. And then Sam Sinecor. He's a 56. Okay. I like it. I like this pick. He has a potential to be 93. Obviously, it's going to be some years before he's ready. But he's got good contact, vision, clutch. Fielding is Not bad. Manuel Rosardo, the reliever. Only a C potential. That's fine. Fastball, changeup, curve. A lot of work to do with him. William Tavares was unfortunately a bust. I mean, hey, look at that base stealing, though. He could be useful for something. I might slap him in AAA and see how he does. Alexi Rodriguez, the third baseman, is a C potential. Nothing really to talk about with him. And then Warren Theophanopoulos. 22 first baseman, plays the outfield. Obviously, with those fielding ratings, will not play the outfield. But hey, he's got good contact, vision, clutch. Looks like we went contact heavy. Now let's go and see who had the highest overall. Cardinals had an okay draft. Diamondbacks got a late inning guy. Rockies had an okay draft. Trying to keep an eye on some of the people that I wanted to draft. JP Fay, I'm glad we didn't get him, even though he looks solid. Wow, the Giants had a really good draft. Adrian Kyra, he's a 49 though, so. Mike Hernandez. Good pitcher. The Orioles. I know they got one of the guys I wanted, I think. I don't see him here, though. I thought they got one of the guys I wanted. Oh, yeah, Jonah McMahon. Okay, so he's a C overall. C potential. So we didn't really miss out that much. Hitting stats look good. Red Sox really nailed it. Oh, man, Red Sox had a great draft. There's Reed's Grieve. Guy that we wanted. Good player. 80 potential. Yankees didn't have a great draft. There's a 98. Andy Singh. Center fielder. Tampa Bay. Hitting the money shot. Oh, man. We had a chance to draft him, too. That sucks. But, hey, that's all right. Good for the Rays. They're good at drafting, so no shock there. I think the Mariners are the team I'm going to keep my eye on because they drafted Pope. Blue Jays, not bad. White Sox struggled at first, but they really turned it around. Phil Pack is a bust. Holy smokes. There's the Guardians. Good draft. I'm probably one of the few guys that thinks C potentials are pretty good. Tigers. Solid. They definitely got their first pick right. Boy, God, that's got power and speed. That's impressive. The Royals. Oof. Oof. I mean, pretty good, actually. They didn't sign two of their guys, but not a bad draft. Twins, okay. There's Blair Mack. We had a chance to sign him. But his potential is not going to be... He's not going to get much better than that. So, kind of glad we didn't go that way. Astros, not awful. Angels. There's Porter Stahl, a starter that we wanted to get. 90 potential. Looks really good. Could be in the Angels rotation for the next couple seasons. A's, good draft. Wow, really good draft, actually. Wow. Braden Tucker. We should have went and got him. What's up, Wild Thing? What's going on, buddy? Fixing to get into a game, I promise. Drew Pope. There he is. The guy we missed out on. 89 potential. 75 overall. I hate the Mariners. This is the guy that we scouted and I wanted to get. But he went 2 turns before, like, our first pick was pick 6, and he got picked 3rd. So, we missed Drew Pope by 3 spots. Switch hitting. This guy is going to be very good. Rangers got Alan Wolf. We scouted him. Braves, how'd you do? Not bad. Marlins, not too bad. Not great, but not bad. My face is so itchy, man. Mets, not bad. Phillies, not bad. Nationals, there's William Zimmerman. 92 potential for him. TJ Champion. Oh my God, we should have drafted him. Had plenty of chances to draft him. I did not expect him to be an A potential. What did I miss on him? He's a 52 and he's 22 years old, so that's the downside. Cubs, pretty okay draft. Reds, good draft. There's Richie Duerta. D potential. Oof. That's rough. Glad we didn't get him. Brewers, who we'll see here in a second. They got Philip Seibel, who we wanted. Pretty good. And then we're back to us. So I think our draft was all right. I really do. Considering how we didn't have anyone scouted from pretty much Rosardo or Senecor on down, I think we did all right. And even William Tavares has he could potentially have a spot, you know. Maybe not in the majors, but we could put him at AAA, and he should thrive pretty good there. Could be a great leadoff guy. Yeah, you know what? I'm satisfied with that. I really am. It's not the best, but we hit some marks. I love it. Possibly got a catcher for the future, too. Sam Senecor. Got work to do. All right. Well, guys, let me know what you think of the draft. Let's save again, and we're going to get on to this game against the Brewers, which I've been saying for about an hour and 30 minutes now. Okay, Connor Griffin is hurt. Where's Connor Griffin? There he is. That sucks. Okay. That bites. Well, I guess we could get Collie up here. Let's go ahead and get Collie up here. Paul Skeens got back on track. Good, good, good. David Bednar, 35 saves. Spencer Horwitz went yard again. It's fine. It's fine. Red Sox have gotten Ferguson. That's fine too. And David Moretta is back. So we got a quick roster move to make. So going into the game against the Brewers here, we are a game and a half behind the Cubs, who are continuing to stay hot. The Reds are really falling back. Lucas Sims is on the waiver wire. I mean, not a bad chance, but we don't really need him. Okay. We do have a roster move to make. So, Duarte Moreta is back. The ranked best reliever in our thing. In our bullpen. That's the word I'm looking for. With him back, I think what we're going to do is we're going to send down Carmen Medjalowski. Mlodzinski. How do you say that? Mlodzinski? He's been good, but I really need to keep Banda. He's a lefty. Banda's ERA is continuing to go up, which is what we don't want. Yarborough's working out good so far. Yeah, I need two lefties in the bullpen. So Looks like Majinski is the odd man out. So, we're going to send him down. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm sorry. Tanner Rainey is still down here. I swear, guys, I'm not trying to take 55 years to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we do have to send a pitcher down. I do have to send a pitcher down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, who can we send down? Brett to go seems like the odd man out, so we're going to move him down to Double-A. And then we got to move someone out of here. Probably going to be this guy. This guy's got a 2.35 ERA. We absolutely cannot just move him down. Let's send Bert Smith down. All right, let's see here. Whoop. So what are we thinking here? There's Nestor Cortez. Do we want to face Nestor Cortez with Johan Oviedo? Do we want a Paul Skeens against Freddie Peralta? Or do we want Mitch Keller versus Brandon Woodruff? What are you guys thinking? Which one do y'all want to see? I'm going to let you guys pick the game. Whoever's still awake. Whoever's still awake. I know Sean asked for Cortez. Skeens versus Peralta? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. All right, so we got one vote for Skeens versus Peralta. Anybody else? Is that how the Cubs won that game? Unbelievable. They picked someone off a third. Huh. Guess I need to watch that. Matt Shaw hit his first home run and I missed it? Oh, man. Well, I hate myself. All right, we're going to do Skeens versus Peralta. So we'll sim the first game. We actually do lose that game. Moreta. Oof. Moreta. Not great. He got lit up. Put 21 on Nestor. Definitely not going to put 21 on Nestor. All right, here we go. Paul Skeens versus Freddie Peralta. I'm going to strike out so many times. Finally, after an hour and 40 minutes, I'm so sorry. If you're still here, why? Ooh, let's go with these crazy-looking uniforms. Let's do the... Actually, no, let's do 2001. American Family Field. Do the show network. We'll keep all this on. Retractable roof. I hope... let's do partly cloudy. No, we're going to keep it all the same. It's all right. Paul Skeens on the bump. Anybody need a day off? Cruz, Gonzalez, Reynolds, Horowitz, Bart, Martinez. Sawinski. Hayes is heating up, which is great. Unfortunately. Swinski's hitting 238. Do we really want to start him? Over Billy the Goat? Guerrero's not... He doesn't play good defense, man. And I'll tell you what, this Brewers team has got a lot of speed. They've got a lot of speed. How can you play everywhere in the infield but not shortstop? All right, here we go. Game of the night. Pirates and Brewers. I think the draft went okay. YouTube chat's still not working. I still have it up, though. Sean, I see you. I'll be honest. I don't know how this team is where they're at right now.
Here in Milwaukee, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers.
62 and 58. Brewers are 55 and 64.
Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a notable pitching
we got
matchup
a
in
good
this one,
matchup.
Siggy.
We've all anxiously anticipated this matchup. You've got the ace of each club going face-to-face. No excuses today. Our best against their best. We'll see how it turns out.
Who's on the minors with Jackson, Gunner? Never got to play shortstop.
Started, and starting this one, Freddie Peralta.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together
All right, here we go. Freddie Peralta.
Performances in order to bring that ERA down.
Good pitcher.
Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence.
Hopefully we can be better.
And really go after hitters.
We take a look at Freddie Peralta, 28 years old, 85 overall, fastball, slider, circle change, and curve. As he is 2-4 in his last 10 starts, ERA over 6, so it looks like he has been struggling. We'll see how we do. O'Neal Cruz leaned it off.
In Miss Barrels of bats.
O'Neal Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
I mean, technically the Brewers aren't out of this. 7.5 games back in the wild card is not out.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Guerrero, Skubal, and Tucker seeking non-figure deals in upcoming free agency. Whew.
1-1 now.
I mean, that makes sense.
One missed. The Pirates would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes.
Oh, we got to talk postseason now, right?
Yeah, that's
Cruz
fouled
fouled that
off.
one off. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Next
Oh
offering
boy,
in the
3-2.
dirt.
Nick
3
Gonzalez
balls, 2
on deck.
strikes.
Looking for his 400th plate appearance.
And down on
And we
strikes.
start off our normal tradition of striking out in our first at bat of the game. Love to see it.
Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Good hard fastball. Apparently I was late on it. We know what Skubal gets.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Here's Nick
And
Gonzalez.
first offering is fouled off. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a
Good year.
slider,
264,
a changeup,
6
and he
homers, 41
occasionally uses a
RBIs
curve.
for the second baseman.
1 out, base is empty. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider.
And hey,
out of
you
the
know,
hand.
if we
Didn't stay
don't
in the
make the
tunnel very
playoffs this
long in
year,
terms of depth
I still
and
don't feel like we
perception.
sacrificed
He knew
anything.
Right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Now we're back in the realm of, you know, you better play harder. You might not be on the team next year because we are going to go up. I'm telling you. We've got the rotation.
Foul.
The rotation's just going to get better. I think our bullpen could probably use some improvement, but we'll probably be in the market of a closer in the offseason.
One down, base is empty. 3-2 now.
Because I like David Bednar. He's done a great job, but I just don't think he's going to be better next year. I think he's going to reach his peak this year.
And there's ball
Nick
4.
Gonzalez takes a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2
Take a walk.
kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now.
Defense
Just couldn't
for
find the
the
strike
Brew
zone.
Crew looks like this. Churio, Mitchell, and Perkins around the outfield. Brock Wilkin, Rynel Delgado, Bryce Terang, and Reese Hoskins.
In each of the last 6 games.
Eric Haas behind the plate. I don't know who they have DHing. Could be William Contreras. For Freddie Peralta, as I'm going to make a slight audio change here.
I really like what they've done with the
Turn this
fence
down a
line
little
out
bit.
there.
All right, so 1 out, 1 on. Here is Reynolds.
He
So I
swings
swing
and
at
misses
a,
the first pitch.
heaven ball.
0-1.
King Tuck, first home run with the Cubs. Yeah, apparently Matt Shaw hit a home run tonight, too. I had the game pulled up, but I missed it. So, good job, me.
At the belt and fires. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay
On
away
one to
from
Reynolds.
that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Just getting underway here in
There's a
Milwaukee.
1-1. And downstairs.
We got 2 more episodes before either the playoffs or off season, whichever one it is.
That one
Reynolds,
ripped.
high, deep left field. Foul ball.
And a foul
Just
ball.
missed. Good swing. 2-2.
That one lifted
Try it
to left.
again, but it looks like this should be caught by
Sizing
Churio.
this one up.
And it will.
They got it for out number
2 down. I did see the Tucker home run. Looked good.
We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively.
Number
They
2
just did a
seed.
poor job.
I definitely won't get
converting in
99
those
wins.
Situations, you have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the
Oh, my
adjustments.
God.
So if you get those opportunities in this
Swing
one,
at the
you've got
first
a
pitch,
much
and we are
better
gonna
chance
fly
of
out.
scoring some runs.
And makes the grab. And
Well, we get a
that
walk,
is that.
nothing else.
So
Bottom of
one
the
left
first
for
we go
Pittsburgh,
here
and
in
now
Milwaukee.
The Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I'm not under any pressure at all. I'm glad you made it, man. 99 wins. How did you
And
pull
we're
that
back.
off?
And towing the slab in this one, Paul Skeens. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not
11
trying
and
to just walk
3.
and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Bryce Terang
102.
leading things off and takes a strike.
We are 1 game out of the wild card. How about that? Guess the Dodgers collapsed. Well, that's an oofers.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
0-2. I mean, you have to expect the fastballs coming. Not like that. 101.
And the count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of
I'll
the
win the
zone
World Series
gives
your
the
first
hitter
year, the
a
greatest
little
GM ever.
confidence that maybe he can climb back into this
Attaboy.
at bat.
We'll go win it. 99 wins. You got to think you're
And that's
one of the
just
favorites, right?
foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
I don't want to throw this again, but I will.
The 1-2. And that's down and away.
Good too. I was really close to choosing the Brewers this year. How do you foul that off? Who had the most wins in the league? Okay, Terang, you're not that good at fouling pitches off, man. You were very late on that.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Wow, really?
I would
We're going to throw the ratings out in the first batter of the game. Huh?
With the fastball slightly elevated, he just
Brewers had 100 wins. You had 99. Let's see you foul this off. Woo! We'll take that.
He battled for a long time.
Good fight, but he gets caught looking on the curveball. One down.
You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing.
God, I chose the announcer. I chose the PA announcer. I can't
As
stand
long
him.
as the
I'm
other
sorry.
hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Blake Perkins. This guy can absolutely fly.
Blake
like one of the
Perkins.
faster players
A lot
in
of speed
baseball.
on this Brewers team.
And first
A lot of
offering
speed.
is fouled off.
244 on the year, 3 homers, 25 ribbies. I guess he's a backup. No Christian Yelich, unless he's DHing.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
1-1.
Pitch
Oh
misses there.
my God.
Ball
Hold
two.
on. Okay, hold on. I gotta see now. Clyde Washington. Okay. Best bar painting.
I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
I like Sherwin Williams.
Swing
Oh
and a
boy,
miss,
101.
and that's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Blake Perkins.
Strike
2 balls and 3
That's 2 in a
strikes.
row.
Skeen starts off
Anytime
with
you
2
can punch out
strikeouts.
The top 2
Here in
guys
the
in the
first.
lineup to start an inning. Got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound because
There's
you're
Christian
thinking
Yelich.
of
He's
just having
DHing.
a
Okay.
distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter. Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
So I'm guessing William Contreras has the day off. I don't know. Hey, let's check out the
2 outs,
defense
base is empty.
for your Buccos, shall we? Brian Reynolds in left, Cruz in center, Swinsky in right, Hayes, Falefa, Gonzalez and Horwitz around the infield, Joey Bart behind the plate, JD Martinez DHing in support of Mr. Paul Skeens. I'm sure you've heard of him. Maybe you haven't.
Misses just
This umpire
off
is
the
not
outside
wanting to
edge.
give
I
us
think
the
that was a
outside.
strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call,
1-1.
and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to
Just
be
say
careful to pick your
IKF, it's so much
spots in
easier.
terms of showing your frustration
I'm not
with
here
the
to do
umpire,
easy.
and he felt this was his time.
I like saying his name, even if I fumble it. Isaiah Kiner Falefa. One and 2 to Yelich. Ground ball. Speaking of
Hard on the ground
Falefa,
to short. On to first.
throw out Yelich.
Yelich out on the
Skeens
play.
1, 2, 3
3 up,
first.
3 down, inning
Former
over.
Yankee?
Brewers
Absolutely.
Go down quietly. Scoreless after 1.
5, 6, 7 due up. Go to the second. Wonder if we'll see any leaks here in the roof at American Family Field.
Back here at American Family Field, this is Joey Bart. And Singy, we already
That's the
know
Orioles
he's gonna
PA.
finish the season with a new career
I think I saw
high
that
home
interview.
runs.
I'm glad that she got put in the game. It's just
Bart
my...
in his 4th
I just
year,
don't like the way
hitting
she holds
5th
all the
in
names
today's
out.
lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
But hey, everyone has their own way of doing
Pitch
things.
just misses. Bart went deep in his most recent
I'm sure
game.
people don't want to hear me talk, so I mean, fair is fair.
And strike one to the
1-1 to
catcher.
Bart.
One ball, one strike.
Vlad Guerrero is hitting 340 this season, and he is a free agent at the end of the year. He is going to get paid. Not by us, though.
As he was out front.
We have zero interest in Vlad Guerrero.
Just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One and 2 to the catcher. Joey Bart gets a hold of that one. High and deep left field.
And out
Clear
of
the
here.
deck. Cannonball coming. Joey Bart.
That one felt
Circle
good.
the bases.
His 22nd homer of the year. It's 1-0.
1-0 Buccos.
Back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at
Boy,
the
how
dish
about
right
Joey
now.
Bart? Anybody had that on your bingo card this year?
For a pitcher, the
Lead our
odds are
team in
your
home
favor
runs?
if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it.
That's home run
Hitter
number
just did a really
22.
good job of staying within
22.
himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
393 feet into the bullpen.
J.D. Martinez stands in.
Here's JD.
And that one upstairs.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run and an
How
inning.
about
Kinda
Joey
gets the
Bart,
offense
man?
fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Joey Bart keeps us up the rest of the year. He
Pretty
needs a
smart not to
potential
serve
upgrade.
something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
That one not close.
Inside,
Down
2-0.
2-0. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the
Don't
low
believe
ball,
that.
which traditionally favors pitching.
2-0.
You know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing
Wow,
and a
good
miss.
circle
There's that
thing.
changeup.
Just a little too quick.
2-1.
on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And JD gets
Boy,
a piece
JD's
now 2-2.
his swing is so quick for some reason in the game. I just can't
Nobody
time
on,
it right.
Nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He will strike out a lot.
The money
Second
maker
strikeout
right
for
there.
Peralta.
2 strikes, slider down and away from the same
pitch.
side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2
Swing
strikes
right under it.
and very difficult to lay off.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit.
Here's Swinsky.
0-1.
Should have crushed it. Missed it. 238 for Jack. 10 homers, 23 RBIs. Good OPS, 747. Probably below
One
league
out,
average, I
bases
think.
empty
But
and a run in here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss.
Swings and misses
it's
again.
0-2.
And he really sells the
0-2.
changeup with that arm action.
And that's too high.
That's a
Yankees
really
and the
good job
O's
of
fighting
laying
it out
off
in the
0-2
East.
high
Everybody else is
fastball.
pretty
gonna
much
make
out of
that
it.
pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That's off the
Twins and
inside
Guardians
corner.
in the Central.
Down 2-2.
Houston, 2 Texas teams, Houston and Rangers.
Just missed.
3-2. Hayes is on deck.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
Pirates 1.5 back of the Cubbies. Reds are slipping. Dodgers got a good lead in the West. And
Lifted in the air,
Sawinski gets a
right
hold of that
center field.
pitch,
Perkins
but that
sizes
will
this
stay
one
in the
up.
yard.
Hauls it in for the out.
Good bat.
And there's 2 away.
2 down. Good swing.
2 out, space is empty. Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit.
Boy, and
Taken
Kyle
high in the
Tucker's hitting
draft, he's had that
322.
top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Pitch misses.
And here is
1-0.
Hayes. Just really hasn't delivered this year. His defense has been pretty good. I don't think he's committed an error yet. No, he's committed 2. Okay, the last time I looked, he didn't. Hey, he hasn't committed any errors, but he has now. He's got 2 errors, which is still good. I mean, 2 is great. That's fine. As long as he don't have this, I'm good. You're convinced hitting broadcast is harder? It's hard to begin with. I don't know how you do it.
And a swing and a miss. There's that.
Meanwhile, I've
slider.
used the same camera angle for 10 years, and I still suck at hitting.
That one outside. 2-2.
Could have been. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hayes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
And the Phillies have 2 pitchers that have 13 wins or more. It's insane.
Pitch misses outside.
All right.
And that's ball 3.
3-2. IKF is on deck. Shall he get a chance? And he will not. Popped him up.
Right side, foul territory.
Hoskins will grab it.
Makes the catch and
Good at
goes.
bat by Hayes. Nothing to show for it.
But they're off to a good
But how
start
about
as
Joey
they pick up the run
Joey
on this
Blasts?
solo shot.
That's what we ought to
It's
call
now
him.
a 1-0 ball
Joey
game.
Blasts puts us on the board with a solo shot. Team leading 22nd home run. Now we got a lead.
Back here in Milwaukee, and it's Reese Hoskins up to the dish.
1-0 leads.
He is
Never mind.
very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen
Here's
more
Hoskins
and more of that
hitting
lately.
202.
The ability to drive the ball to slug
What is going on
getting
with
heavily
Hoskins?
favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Tap foul at the plate.
Yeah, Joey Blasts. Yeah. Joey Bats is definitely taken. I agree.
Schemes. Ready to fire now. Hoskins
Oh boy, that ball hit
swings
hard.
a high fly ball. Deep left field. Going back. And that
And the
ball
game's
is
tied.
here.
I haven't figured out the home run
Flexes
meter yet.
his power with that
So,
swing, and this game
I don't think we
is
were gonna get there
tied.
anyway.
It's 1-1.
What a shock. The game hits a home run. Tie it up. Where's the Brewer guy? Where's Bernie? Is he not in the game? Or did I miss it?
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat.
All right, well, that lead's gone. What a shock. Even though we have one of the best pitchers in the game, we still can't keep a lead. Because
So it's all
the
tied
show,
up
I guess.
thanks
I
to
don't
the
know.
home run. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chorio. That misses the zone.
Umpire still doesn't call that side of the plate.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to
Ratings
work,
do not
focus on
matter.
this
Nope,
next
they do
batter.
not.
Tied up here in the early going. Here's a high fly ball
Fly
out
ball
to
center
center.
field. Cruz,
moving
don't
under
overrun
it.
it, my guy.
And it's caught for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after
One
giving
down.
up the home run. Not allowing it to
all
stay
right.
in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
I don't know if I like
Now
Joey
it's gonna be
Blasts
Garrett
or
Mitchell.
Joey the Bart
He's gonna
Dart.
finish with a new
Or
career
Joey the
high in
Dart
stolen
Bart,
bases,
whatever.
Chris.
You get it. You know what I'm saying.
Out
Ground
to
ball.
short.
IKF. Got to charge it.
Now 2 out.
And he'll throw out Mitchell.
Rolling
2
his own
quick
right
outs.
there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Good Lord.
Here's the Brewers catcher.
just can't
now,
help it. I
Eric
can't-
Haas. 0 for 4 in the win last night.
Here's Eric Haas.
Clips the corner, and that's strike 1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right
102.
on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. they're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
We're not giving up on that sweeper.
With that one, and 1-1.
You're not giving up on that sweeper. Woof.
1-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
The high
1 and
fastball,
2.
particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch
Really
up
hasn't
and get
paid
that
off
hot
pitching
hand to
inside
work
so
on
far.
time.
Gets a piece.
How did you make contact
and
with that?
stays alive.
Teased the zone with that fastball a little bit up, fouled it off.
Did that just say
Expect
Aaron
him
Judge
to
had a
go little
9
bit
WAR?
higher with this next one.
This dude is swinging.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2.
That's incredible.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Don't think Paul should be on the cover this year. Here's why. All right, you have my attention. How are you hitting
Handling here as
everything?
He fouls it away.
How are you fouling all these pitches off, man? You have 56 contact, 52 vision.
Right through
Doesn't
there.
matter. You're going to strike out
And
looking.
He's registered 3 Ks in this one. Solo homer brings the Brewers even. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Brewers tied up. Reese Hoskins going yard. 1-1. We're starting over.
On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Peralta back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a
IKF?
strike.
Think it should have been 3 shortstops. You know, that's an okay argument. I agree with that. But maybe they didn't want, like maybe Bobby Witt said no for some reason. Ooh, IKF hits that real hard, but
No trouble
right
here.
to the left fielder.
Away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
That's Churio, I think. Hard hit ball. We're hitting the ball hard.
Back to the top of the lineup.
1
Here's
down.
O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1.
3 shortstops on 1 cover would be nice.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates
O'Neal
played the
shoots
Yankees in
one
New
right
York.
to the third
And
baseman.
I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal
2
Cruz
quick
will
outs.
never forget.
Fires over to Hoskins. And a couple of
Oh,
quick outs.
man. What a shock. A game where I'm going to score 1 run, and that's it.
Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit. Walked his
My
first
God.
time.
Give me a 10 spot. Let me score 10 runs. Maybe we should have faced Cortez.
And that one just misses. A ball and no
Gonzalez
strikes.
walked in his
Good
first at
pitch
bat.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Jock Peterson at 332. He was on the trade block. Side 2-1. Maybe they're going to put Bobby Witt on the cover next year.
Swings through that one for
Wicked
strike
curveball
2.
there, 2-2. Good timing miss. Love it.
Stays alive.
Don't.
Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with
I
the
didn't mean to
strikeout.
swing at that.
Down in order go the
But I did.
Pirates. Still tied 1-1.
All right, Freddie Peralta has a nice inning here. On bottom of the 3rd, 1-1. No, I did not mean to swing at that, but I did. Oops. Rookie.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, number 25, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
Oh, we got a debut here.
And that is out
Brock
of play.
Wilken. First round pick in the 2023 draft. 22 years old. This is his debut. 66 overall, huh? Pretty average. Don't know what to say. Welcome. Your first guy you got to face is Paul Skeens.
That one foul
I'm sure he's going to hit a
off.
home run, though. Three shortstops on the cover would be, yeah, I agree.
Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
So it again, here's the 1-2. And there's his first hit.
And a rope into center field, base hit.
Brock
And a
Wilken.
good start to the inning.
I'm telling you, man, just ratings don't matter in this game. It really doesn't.
Number 25 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure
Got a
he'll
top-tier
never
pitcher. He can't
forget.
locate his
Congrats.
off-speed pitches. I don't understand
Great
it.
moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does,
Maybe I just can't throw the
overwhelming.
curveball and
You still
stuff
have
tonight.
to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to
Delgado
get
swings
here.
the first
And that
pitch.
one lifted
He's
in
going to
the
hit it
air
right to
center
Cruz.
field.
One down.
And out number one on the grab.
I still hold true in my theory that if I had a pitcher with 99 overall everything, he would still
This
pitch
is
just like
Bryce
any other
Terang,
pitcher.
third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
Ooh, are you going to try to sack bunt? He is not.
Pulls that one foul.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two.
I don't really
and
want
end
to
up with
throw
nothing.
the sweeper and curve right now.
Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely.
Atta boy, good pitch. 0-2 to Terang.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Make this off the plate. Not where we wanted it, but he chased it. Fourth strikeout of the night for Skeens.
That's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But
Actually,
that's
met
how
him in
you
real
do
life.
it. Keep him off balance,
Give you one of
get
his
him
bats
out of
on the
there,
wooden
and
net.
deal
That's
with
cool.
the next guy.
Next to hit, Blake
I was gonna
Perkins.
say, he used to be on the
Struck out
Guardians,
swinging
right?
his first time. Fouled off to the right.
So what happened with him? Did they trade him, or did they just let him go, or what's the deal with him?
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. That catches the zone for
No
a
balls
strike.
and 2 strikes to
0-2.
Perkins. Skeens looking to get out of this inning.
And that one upstairs.
Dice on that one. 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Oh.
Just off the outside edge. Two
Looks
balls,
like the
two
sinker and
strikes.
fastball have been the two best pitches right now. Fly ball. Who wants it? Sawinski.
Sawinski coming on.
Will glove it.
He's got it. And that is that.
Good inning for
Milwaukee leads
Skeens.
one. Score remains tied 1-1.
We gotta go to the fourth already. We are tied at 1. Hey, did you were you in here, Brian,
back.
when I talked
Now
about
it's
the
the
trade the
switch-hitting
Guardians did in this
outfielder,
franchise?
Ryan Reynolds.
It was the first one that didn't make any sense. Reynolds off the
Plays out,
glove.
but he can't squeeze it. Gets
Okay.
it there in time, though, and they come away with an
Nice play
out
by
after a
Hoskins. I don't know
tricky
how the
start
glove
to the
did
play.
that, but
This is
okay.
what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job.
All of a
knocks
sudden,
the
we
ball
can't hit the
down,
ball.
gets away from a little bit,
What did
doesn't
they do?
panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed.
They
and a nice
traded
play for the out.
Travis Bazana
Spencer
to
Horwitz, the next Pirate to
who
hit,
was it?
flied to left his first time.
We went over it earlier in the stream. They traded him to a team, I can't remember which team it was, for a 24-year-old C potential starter prospect. I don't get it.
One for strike one.
It was the first really bad trade of the franchise.
And a foul ball.
God, I want to see
This
Horwitz
guy's
hit
seen
another
two
bomb, man. I
changeups
really
in a
do.
row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
I want to say it was the Padres, but I'm not sure.
Swing and a miss. Curveball. to
Dude.
Newt. Got him. Two gone after the strike.
2 down.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away.
I want to learn how to
Once you're
hit, man.
ahead
I just
0-2 as a
hate
pitcher,
myself.
You can really expand the zone and see how
Here's Joey
aggressive
Bart.
that
Good
hitter's gonna
timing,
be
and we miss
trying
it.
to
Sure, why
protect
not?
and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Bart takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Joey Bart with the home run in his last at bat. First at bat, I should say.
Swing
pitch.
and a miss.
1-1.
And it's 1-1.
One strike.
Career high for Joey Bart.
Two down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Making bad decisions,
That
man. 1 and 2.
fastball by him elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially.
Joey Bart!
Here's a swing.
Clear
Drive
the deck!
left field.
Cannonball coming! 456.
Another
Joey
homer.
Bart
His second home run of the game.
Whew.
It's 2-1.
gives us the
That
lead
one just
again.
sounded
Holy
different.
Man, that might have been
smokes.
the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that
Joey
swing from the booth.
Blasts does it again.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a
Home run
BP
number
fastball, didn't move a whole
23.
lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
456. Wow.
Two outs.
Did I mention that Joey Bart deserves an extension? Did I ever say that? I don't see Bernie up there. Dude, that ball was... That technically left the stadium. That technically left the stadium. Dude, that ball was crushed. Fastball down the middle. Man.
Nobody on.
Okay.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, J.D. Martinez. There's the strike.
There's J.D. Martinez.
No ball. One strike.
So the Pittsburgh Barts leads the Brewers 2-1.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off the inside edge.
1-1.
1-1.
Why couldn't Joey Bart do that for me when we were with the Giants?
And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside.
Got Tyler Stevenson. Oh,
Swing and a ball lifted in the
just
air.
missed it. Martinez will fly out.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
My guys, Joey Bart.
Cannonball coming. And this
Cannonball
is now a
coming
2-1
indeed.
ball game. You're watching Major
2
League
to
Baseball
1 thanks to Joey Bart.
exclusively on the show.
Reds traded Lucas Urseg, B potential.
Back here at American Family Field.
Yeah,
And
I
down
mean,
to
I guess that
DH,
makes sense.
Christian Yelich.
I don't see the Reds trading away Stevenson, but I guess that does make sense.
Fastball for a strike.
All right, let's see if we can keep a
He's
lead
looking
this
great
time.
so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Skeens, we got you another lead. Did you miss the draft? What's up, Yolag? You did, man. It didn't go exactly as planned. But overall, I'm satisfied with it. There was an outfielder we were really wanting to get. As Yelich shoots that through the hole.
That's a base hit.
Um,
Runner aboard to start the
But we
inning.
picked 6th.
Well, that certainly
And
feels
he went
good when
on
you can
the
win the
third
at-bat
pitch.
After being
So-
down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front. But just
We've learned their
slid
real
through
ratings.
Nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
All right, here's
He's
Hoskins.
already homered here in this one. Outside
1-0.
low. And that's ball 1.
I forgot to screen cap it. I'll screen cap it and I'll put it in the Discord. Is Yelich going to run here?
Just
3-0 to
missed.
Hoskins.
Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings and
Oof,
chases.
he
a
wanted
low
it.
one
2-1.
there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball
2-0 White
double play
Castle special.
opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that one misses.
All of a sudden, Skeens can't pitch.
3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing
Remember, everybody,
strikes all
ratings
day.
don't matter in
Gotta be
MLB
ready
The
to
Show.
hit if you're in the box.
They do not matter.
Three 1 is on the way. Right through there for a strike. With 2 strikes.
Never eaten White
May
Castle.
see some movement over there at first base.
I bought the
Trying to
products
stay
from
out
the
of
stores. I've never
double
been to
play
a
right
restaurant. 3-2 to Hoskins. And he strikes out.
That's a strikeout.
Well, big
I think he was
power guy
expecting
right
off speed there.
generating so much bat speed. It's hard
1
to
down.
break that to a
Skeens, I
ball
think that's 6
once you've
strikeouts so
committed.
far.
Tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And here's Churio. Yelich could be on the move.
Skeens throws to first. Yelich
How's your day,
stops back
Yolag?
in.
Popped
Gets
him
under
up.
and pops it up. Gonzalez.
You got a man there?
He's got it. And
2
there
down.
2 down.
If you're just now joining us, here in the 4th inning, we got 2 home runs by Joey Bart, and Rhys
Next
Hoskins
for Milwaukee,
is responsible for
Garrett
the
Mitchell.
Brewers'
He's
lone
0 for
run
1.
with a home run. I really don't want to give up another one. Here is Garrett Mitchell.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second.
Joey Bart
There. And that
nails out Yelich.
Catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt.
Man,
Got in position
is there
quickly,
anything Joey
and a
Bart
strike
is not
on the
going
second
to do
base to
tonight?
end the inning.
He looks safe, I'm not going to lie. But we'll take the out.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Day was fine. It was real busy. Leo had his first soccer game today. Unfortunately, they completely got blown out. But Leo did pretty good. He allowed 1 goal, but that was on 16 shots. So those are good.
The pitch. Swing and a foul out of play.
But, you know, Leo was on a team last year where they lost the very first game of the season and then they won the rest of the year. So,
This
Pop
one
him up.
popped up. Foul ground.
I don't think that's going to
first
happen
side.
this year, but you never know.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result,
Zawinski,
he's been able to keep his pitch
pops
count
out,
low,
1 down.
throwing the ball very well right now.
Now
That looked
batting
really
Key
safe,
Ryan
yeah.
Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Here is Hayes.
Fastball is outside.
I don't know how much longer
Stuff.
Brian
When you look
Hayes
at
is
players
going
like
to be
this,
our
you play
guy.
that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous
Wow,
over
our
there with the
bullpen
way
is
balls come off
taxed.
the bat.
Holy
That's the kind of
smokes.
guy that every year you expect him to
Why is
be
our
in
bullpen
the
so
All-Star game
beat up?
and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Ground ball up the middle. Terang.
Hayes is going to ground out.
Throws to first in
Good old good
time.
timing out
2 up,
for
2 down.
Brian Hayes. Nothing else, nothing out of the ordinary there. 2 down.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Bum, 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 bum,
Kiner-Falefa,
bum.
a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's IKF. And he gets a hold of one. Drive to left. Going back. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa gets his 10th home run of the year.
They're having a
We're up
lot
3
of
to
fun at
1.
the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on
That ball
autopilot.
just rocketed off his bat. 392 for IKF.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Hey, just missed a home
You
run
don't
in his first
typically
at
wanna
bat.
pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball,
309 to
gets the
2
loft,
feet.
and gets the home run.
And here comes the Brewers.
And that's gonna
manager
be
to the
it.
mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie
They're gonna take
Peralta,
Peralta
but
out.
It's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back
Holy
with
crap,
the new
that
arm in a
killed me.
minute.
How about that, guys? Home run of Palooza.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking.
Brewers
for
gonna go to the
quality
pin. Here
pitches
comes
out of him
Aaron
right here.
Ashby.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Pretty good reliever. I think we had him in the... Can't remember if it was the A's franchise or the Rockies franchise.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled
O'Neal
off.
Cruz swings the first pitch. He's 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. Still hitting under 250, man. Just can't find a consistent swing with him.
Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, up and throwing. Uribe warming up as
Oh,
well.
Ashby?
The 0-2. On the ground, right side, Hoskins.
Heads up
He
if
takes
you're
it himself to
watching
the
on
bag,
Twitch,
and that'll
an
do it.
ad is incoming in about 50
One in
seconds.
the inning, and it comes from a rather
So if you don't want to watch
unlikely
ads, you can
power
subscribe,
source.
or
It's
you
now
can
a
go on over to
3-1
YouTube.
ball game.
We're streaming there as
It's
well,
Major League Baseball on the show.
and you shouldn't have any issues. So, just letting you guys know.
Welcome back as we take a check.
Wow,
of
that
the
is an
current
ugly thing.
standings.
There's the standings of the Central. We are a game and a half behind the Cubs. Reds have really starting to slip. Brewers and the Cardinals are the Cardinals. I don't know if I like that graphic or not. I just don't. So it's pretty much us and the Cubs right now. As Paul Skeens gets back to work with a 2-run lead.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't.
Did we do any more
exactly
trades
been
with
hitting
that?
the
We
ball
did.
gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it
We went
really
out
difficult
to
generate
the
runs.
Blue Jays.
Lifted
That ball
in
hit
the
hard
air,
to left field. Reynolds, a little bit of a late jump, but he'll get there.
Hauls it in, and there's
We went over to the Blue Jays and we got
And the batter now.
Ryan Yarborough,
Struck out looking at his
who
first
the Blue
at bat.
Jays had in AAA. So we went and got him to give us another lefty in our bullpen. And in return, we sent them our number 10 prospect, starting pitcher. I can't remember his first name, but his last name was Burrows. So they were looking for a starter, mostly for their farm system. And we thought this was a good exchange. So Blue Jays are definitely out of it. I think they're last in the division in the East. So
Close, but called a ball.
boy, he just does not.
And it's 1-0.
This is Eric Summersgill 2.0 behind the plate. He does not want to give us that inside.
On the
There's a
ground,
ground
right
ball.
side. Gonzalez
Easy peasy.
tosses to first.
2 down.
Now 2 away.
But yeah, that was about it. Other than the Triolo trade, that's all we did.
Down to third baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
I said it at the beginning of the game, you know, I felt we did exactly what we needed to do.
On the ground,
If we
right
don't
side.
make the playoffs, we didn't really give up a whole lot.
Sends it to first, and that'll do
So,
it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee.
Paul Skeens
and it remains a 3-1
has a good inning.
ball game.
halfway done here in Milwaukee. Pirates 3, Brewers 1. Let's keep it going. 2, 3, 4, due up.
Back here in Milwaukee. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is.
I need
Nick
to watch your
Gonzalez.
latest episode, Yolag, for your Angels franchise.
Swing and a miss.
Think
It's
I
0-1.
still need to watch it. Let me check. Hold on. Maybe I did. I've been up since like 4:30 this morning, so my memory's a little fuzzy.
Outside.
State's got a new one out. Hurricane's got a new one out. Let me find yours.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Pause. I gotta check this. This is very important. I think I watched yours. I gotta check now. Episode 7. Yeah, I did watch that one. Okay, I did watch that one because you showed your draft picks in that one. Okay. That's the one I was thinking of, yeah. Because you were on the fence about trading. Who was that outfielder? Was it Adele or Ward? It was one of them.
That's off the mark, and the count's full.
He should
Center
get
fielder was a
pretty
complete
good
bust.
pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't draft very well in this game, but I'm okay with that. I kind of don't want to learn how to draft because that just makes it fun for me, you know. If I was very good at drafting and I just got great players every year, good pitch.
Got him. And that's the first out.
That would just take a little bit of the fun out of it. Taylor Ward, that's it. And you decided to keep him, I think, right?
And he couldn't pull the trigger.
I think that's what you said.
Ryan Reynolds here. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
I guess to be fair, Mr. Washington back there has been keeping that side of the plate pretty tight. So.
That clips the zone.
84-94 expected potential was 76 actual.
And we're in the top half of the 6th.
So what does that say about the scouting? Like, is that a scouting issue? Is that a scouting issue, or is that just the game messing with you?
Just pulled the string.
Good lord.
He swung over.
Telling me we couldn't hit that? All right.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit
Such
back
a nasty
and watch
curve, man. We weren't even close.
before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Thing just died. Ashby's got a good curveball.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
I am awful. I am awful at this game. Horwitz is going to go back to a C if I keep hitting like this.
Swing and a miss. And the count is
How did I miss
0-2.
that one? Okay. Kill me.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, just kill me.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Good old shutdown inning by Ashby.
Hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1.
Skeen's going back out. I want to see Horwitz.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hey, there's some news for you. Nothing too interesting. Astros taking possession of the West. Padres winning extras against the very bad Giants. And Griffin Jacks, 38th save. Tied for the American League. Didn't expect Griffin Jacks to be up there.
Back to work. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not
Still
going
good
to
pitch
help
count.
you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And that one
1-2.
wrapped foul.
Had scouts that mostly were pitcher scouts. I guess so. I don't know. That part I don't understand, but. Ground ball. Spencer. Steps on the pillow.
Takes it to the
One
bag.
down.
1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up.
I hate to
good
say this,
enough
but
to get
Skeen's
to
got
the
to go at
finish line.
least 7.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang.
Because our bullpen is pretty taxed right now.
Down to triple digits.
We are going to have an exhausted bullpen. Oh, 0-2 to Bryce Terang.
Strike 3, that's 101.
And how
from
about
Skeens.
he has struck out 3 times tonight, 6 strikeouts for Skeens. Half of his strikeouts are Terang. Got an achievement there just for looking around.
The spin and location of these pitches.
Used the fan cam to take a look around the stadium.
And now, Blake Perkins.
That's not accurate. I used the umpire
On
cam.
the mound, very efficient, able to
I'll take an
produce
achievement,
outcome,
that's
it
fine.
seems like within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
That one finds the zone. That's
That
strike
wasn't
1.
accurate. I don't think I've ever gotten the fan cam,
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
now that I think about it. That was
Swing and a
disgusting.
miss, and he was fooled.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today.
0-2,
Good fastball,
Skeens
excellent
looking to
slider,
strike out
but
Perkins
they've not been
again.
able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Not yet. Not yet. We'll get there.
Here's the 0-2.
Woo!
Sia strikes him out for the second
101.
time today.
7
Brought in
Ks for
order are the
Skeens.
Brewers, and they still
6
trail
innings in
here,
the books. We got a
3-1.
3-1 lead. Let's keep her going. Keep her going. I'll tell you what there now. Keep her going. Hey, you should like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th.
You don't have
with a
to, but
pitcher on the
it'd be
mound,
nice if you
Jared
did.
Koenig.
Just trying to keep this
Big
one
shout out to you
close
guys that have
here.
been checking out the
This is
shorts.
where
Thank you very
bullpen can
much.
give their players
And
a chance to fight back into
going
the
back to
game.
look at my analytics, I've seen that some people are starting to watch like from the very beginning. So
Here's
you're a
the
mad
Pirates
person,
catcher
but thank
now,
you.
Joey Bart, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting
Here's
for his
Joey
spot
Bart.
to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing.
How about
right
2
now.
at-bats,
This guy's got 2
home runs for
already.
Joey Bart.
Now he's going for number 3.
That ball was massacred. Got to face Jared Koenig. Koenig. How do you say his name? Koenig? 31-year-old lefty. Sinker, cutter, curve, and circle change, and he is a solid-looking pitcher. Come on, Joey.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2. I was just late on that one, apparently.
That one down
Well,
the
that's not a
line.
home run.
He steps on the bag. And the
Joey
leadoff
Bart
hitter
will be
sent
retired
down
for the
to
first
open
time
the 7th.
tonight. That's okay. You've done your part.
Here is JD Martinez.
You've hit 2 home runs. You've thrown a runner out trying to steal. I can't really ask for more out of you.
Swing and a pop up. Foul territory.
There's
for the
JD
catcher.
Martinez as he's going to
Reaching
pop
forward,
out.
makes the catch.
cutter right down the
4
middle,
pitches,
and he
2
just
outs.
pops it
That
up.
is
Okay,
an
game.
excellent pace.
Okay, game. Whatever you say.
And now the right fielder, Jack Sawinski.
Whatever you say, game. No, I was early on it, though.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Here's Sawinski.
Sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not
0
go
for
get
2?
ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Holy
Swing
crap.
and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to
Update, I
simplify it.
still
Take
suck
a
at this
knock
game.
the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him
Not
down.
surprised.
1-2-3.
3-1,
Nothing
bottom
doing
7.
there for Pittsburgh, and the score stays 3-1.
Got no patience, man. I really don't.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, here comes Christian Yelich.
All right, Yelich stepping in.
Gets the call. Strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly. even though
Woo!
he's
Good
had a lot
slider,
of
0-2.
success on that
That's
first
the best
pitch
one he's
at
thrown
bat.
all game. Skeen's looking to stay locked in. Let's go for a waste pitch here and see if he chases.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Just missed.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well.
Just
so
off
much
the
so
plate.
that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
There you go, elevated fastball. You ain't gonna touch that. 8 strikeout for Skeens.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Skeens brought his A game.
He's already homered in this game.
So here comes Hoskins. He hit a solo homer earlier in the game.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This may have to be Skeens' last inning. Oof.
Hoskins pushes it foul.
That was the pitch he hit the home run on, so got to be careful there.
The Pirates trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the
0-2.
7th. On the ground, right side.
He hits it through the shift.
Base hit.
Of course he does. Of course he hits it through the shift. That's crazy.
A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You got that front foot down and pitch
What's the point of having a
recognition was
tendency
on
if
point.
they
Pretty
just don't
impressive
follow
for an
it?
0-2 count.
Okay.
Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint
right.
speed in the majors.
Churio swings the first pitch, left field. Reynolds will glove it.
Drops into the glove.
2 down.
2 away.
Hoskins goes back to
Just
first.
pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly.
All right,
out to
here's
left.
Mitchell.
Stepping in, Garrett Mitchell.
I guess I have to try to get somebody warming up. There's really no one I can get. Our bullpen is beat up, man. They are beat up pretty bad.
Right
Why does that
through
guy
there
sound like
for
he
a
was from
strike.
Texas? Let's go, Brewers. I'll tell you what.
Tying run at the plate. Outside. And the count
Skeens has
even
been in
1-1.
absolute command. No surprise to anybody. A 1-1 count on Mitchell.
Upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command
I can't
has
say
been
nice
a big
things.
part of it. Even when he misses,
not how this
he
works.
misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The tying run at the plate.
There you go. Good
Swings and
sweeper.
misses.
Not exactly where I
The
wanted
count
it.
Now even up.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's make it count. And he sure does.
There, got him looking.
Paul
That's his
Skeens
9th strikeout so
strikes
far.
out 9.
Brewers
That'll
strand
probably be
1.
it for him.
Score holds. It's 3-1.
7 innings in the books. Pirates up 3-1.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Abner Uribe.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and
Here's Abner
execution are
Uribe.
huge for him.
Leading off, Key Brian Hayes.
We'll get Murata ready. Brian Hayes 0 for 2.
And that's through there
Take
for
on
a
the
strike.
young Abner Uribe.
Uribe.
24 years old, 72 overall, undrafted. Sinker, slider, fastball. Got some good pitches here. Good setup. I guess the last 10 games, yeah, he's been good. 13 innings the last 10 games.
His second season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swings through.
Hey, the ticker's broken again at the bottom of the screen. Love that.
Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
1 and 2. God, dude.
It's a strikeout. Up next for the Pirates, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. I hate that I just keep chasing, man. I really do.
Close one doesn't get the call. And
The old
that
Pie
is
Amps
ball
warming up.
one. Activity in the bullpen. Yoel
Oh,
Pie
Yoel.
Amps
Is
preparing
it
to come
Yoel?
on if needed.
I've never heard
Bases empty, one
Yoel.
away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now one miss.
Outside, 2-0.
That one off the mark, and that's ball
Neil
3.
Cruz is on deck.
In this 3-0 count,
Don't really think
you're
that's a
taking
threat
all the
anymore.
way. See if he'll walk you.
Fastball for a strike.
Taking all the way there. 3-1 to IKF.
Swing and a miss.
How are we
Down
missing
3-2.
some of these, man?
This guy's got such a good
Good
sinker as a
timing
hitter.
miss.
You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And
Back
that's
to
ball
MLB The
4.
Show 24
Tried
stuff
another
here.
slider, but it missed the plate. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Here's Cruz.
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
He's about to not be my leadoff guy anymore.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
I'm thinking about moving him down. I don't know what, though. I don't know where exactly I can put him in the lineup.
And there's a foul ball.
I just can't hit with him, man. There's always that one player in my franchises that I just cannot hit with.
Kiner-Falefa leads off first with 1 away. That's a ball.
And it's usually like a highly rated player, too.
On the ground left side, 6.
And that's going to be not a double play ball.
But he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues.
Nice job by Cruz. 2 down.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Here's Nicky boy. Eric Haas doesn't have a great arm behind the plate.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
There goes Cruz.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike.
He will easily
Safe
swipe
at
seconds.
second,
Nick
and
Gonzalez takes
easily
another strike.
steals the bag.
24 stolen base on the year for O'Neal. That's something he continues to do well, is steal bags.
Two outs.
Oh my God.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Man, back-to-back sliders. Didn't expect that. It's got to be a fastball here. High velocity pitch, I should say. Doesn't matter.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Pass up with it to first.
Nick Gonzalez will strike out.
Third strike
What
doesn't
else
hurt him,
is new?
and that's that. So it's no runs on no hits. No
Bottom of the
errors,
eighth we
and a
go.
runner left.
We're going to
Last
turn to
half
our
of the eighth
bullpen.
coming up. It's
Because we
the
kind of have to.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Dowry Moretta.
Dowry
Well,
Moretta.
the best relievers love the opportunity to come
Just
in
got
and
back from
protect the
injury.
tight lead late in the ball game. Some of
We are
them
also
just
going to
wired
make a
different,
quick
so we'll see what he's
change
got
here. We're going to take Sawinski out, and we are going to put Billy Cook out there in right.
Now into the game, Billy Cook. He takes over in right.
So Moretta just coming back from the injury list.
up for the third time and takes ball one.
Trying to preserve this 2-run lead.
And another ball.
Keyword trying. Ground ball, Horwitz.
Horwitz.
Flip it over to Moretta.
Handles, throws to first.
One out here in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Thank you, everybody, for
Here's
tuning
the
in
third
tonight.
baseman.
Sorry for the late
1 for
start.
2.
We've had a lot. The stream's been going on for quite a while. At least by my standards, quite a while. Easily get past 3 hours.
Swing and a ball lifted
Fly
in
ball
the
to right.
air. Shallow
Got a
right
man there.
field.
2 down.
Makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
These episodes, you know, around the trade deadline are usually the biggest.
And the batter will be
One of the longest episodes.
Raynel Delgado.
Because we got the draft. You know, you got the draft. You got trades, contract extensions, viewing the prospects.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get
We'll be
2 or
live
3.
every night the next week.
This one high.
Fly
in the
ball to
air
left.
center.
Reynolds.
And that's
Get
the
that.
third
Nice
out.
job by Moretta. 8 innings in the books here in Milwaukee. Crunch time. Let's go to the 9th. Joey Bart coming up again.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yoel Payamps.
And he's done a great
sounds
job
like he
keeping
struggles.
the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Yoel Payamps. He was on the trade block this year. No one obviously bit on getting him. 30-year-old, 77 overall. Slider, fastball, sinker, and circle change. Spurs bullpen's pretty good. And Brian Reynolds, once again, hits it right at Churio for the second time tonight.
And a quick out number 1.
Really
One
nice
pitch,
job
one
to
out.
get your first out of the ball game.
Spencer Horwitz will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off.
Here's Horwitz. A little bit of a slump, 0 for 7. This game loves to foul pitches off, man. Down in the zone, good timing. Foul ball. Okay, good timings don't matter. Almost
that's
swing of that, not
outside.
gonna lie. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh my god, man. I just want you to get a hit, Spencer. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just a hit, my guy.
Struck him out looking.
Probably wouldn't have hit it anyway.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head
Probably
to
needs a
toes
day
in
off.
terms
Horwitz
of
probably
the
needs a day
sink of
off.
his
That was a
body.
good
That's his
slider.
5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to
This
see
is
some
not
kind
his
of
day. Here's
adjustment
Joey
out of him.
Bart.
His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Digging in, Joey Bart. Well
And he
struck
swings the
right
first
field.
pitch, right
Perkins
field, going back on the warning track.
And makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there.
Joey
To the
Bart
bottom
almost
of the
had
ninth
3.
we go. Top of the order. Due
Almost
up.
had
It's the
3.
Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1.
All right, let's go bottom of the 9th. Let's bring in Bednar, and hopefully we can shut the door.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, David
There are your
Bednar.
stats for
Well, he's been
Bednar.
excellent against left-handed hitters this
38
year,
out of
and
44.
that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Back to the top of the order now. Now at the plate, Bryce Terang.
I bet Terang's happy he's
3
facing
strikeouts
someone
already.
that's
He's 0 for
not
3.
named Paul Skeens.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here.
There's
You wanna
David
get out
Bednar,
and see if
second in
you can
the
get a stolen
National
base,
League
maybe
in
get around
saves
the
behind
bases
Rysel Iglesias
and pick
and
up a
tied
run.
with Jason Adam. Having a good season.
And that one's
He's a free agent
off.
at the end of the year. 30 years old. Don't think he's got arbitration. I don't think he does. Nope, he's a free agent. So, we'll see. Don't think he's going to come back with us. I would like to probably move on. Here's the 0-2 to Terang.
Next offering is downstairs.
Nice.
1 and 2.
And he strikes out.
And he's gone for the 4th
How
time
about 4
tonight.
strikeouts tonight for
Strikeout
Terang?
him in this one. That splitter is maybe
Golden
the
sombrero.
go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it
One
can have on
down.
the hitter.
He's 2 outs away. Perkins digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Perkins.
Popped up to the
That's gonna go
left
foul.
into foul ground. And that's a foul ball.
Foul ball. 0-1 to Perkins. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Skeens racked up 9 strikeouts tonight. Pretty much only made 1 mistake, and that was to Rhys Hoskins in the 2nd inning. But other than that, he was Paul Skeens pretty much.
Good job to
Now
fight
relying
that
on
one
his
off.
closer to seal the deal. Woo!
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're
Hit him
down
with
to
the
their
bender,
last out.
Bednar.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes
2 down
in,
here in
he
the
strikes
9th.
out
Here's
the first
Yelich.
2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Ooh, I was right down the middle.
And it's fouled away.
Catch by the ball boy.
Foul ball.
Which fouls it off down to their last strike.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
Let's see if he can chase a splitter here.
Pitch in the
Ooh,
dirt.
too low.
1-2 to count. The Brewers down to their final strike.
Called strike 3. Lock it in and lock it down. Bednar gets a save. Pirates get a win.
All cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a
Excellent
chance.
stuff.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding
It was a
crew
home
here at
run
MLB
game.
The Show. I'm
Paul
John
Skeens
Sciambi
gets his
saying
12th
so
win.
long.
Final score, Pirates 3, Brewers 1. As Skeen wins the battle of aces, Bednar gets his 39th save. And we are going to wrap it up here tonight. Joey Bart, player of the game, no doubt. No doubts, Joey Bart. 2 home runs tonight for Joey Bart. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa had a solo shot as well. And then Rhys Hoskins had the lone run for the Brewers. And that was your scoring right there. Skeens was good. Bullpen was good. Bednar was good too. Striking out the side, actually, in the 9th inning. So, yep. Player of the game, Joey Bart, 2 for 4 with 2 homers and 2 ribbies. Paul Skeens, 7 innings, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned run. And that was the Rhys Hoskins home run. Like I said, IKF went 1 for 2. O'Neal Cruz 0 for 4. Martinez 0 for 3. So not good for the middle of our lineup. And then for the Brewers, pretty much just Rhys Hoskins. That was about it. With a home run. All right, guys. We're getting closer and closer to finding out if we make it to the postseason. Got a couple of episodes left. Next episode, we will be taking on, I think we're simming to the last home game against the Athletics. We should know by then if we're going to make the playoffs or not. And then we're going to take on the Reds. I believe I have that correct. It's pinned to my profile on X, so go follow me there. Like and subscribe if you enjoy MLB The Show franchise. Appreciate you guys doing everything that you do to support the series. As soon as we get to 350 subscribers on Twitch, I think we're going to do a unique merch giveaway. So, you know, maybe a nice little Ratings Don't Matter t-shirt, Joey BLASTS t-shirt, I don't know, something. It'll be a mystery box. But anyway, just something fun to do. Appreciate you guys watching. And we'll see you in the next episode. Go Buccos. And Joey BLASTS.